Play a little Skyrim here. I've had a request for this one. I'm just going to get the intro and maybe get to Whiterun, so we'll see here. I have a lot of mods installed. I don't think I've ever played the very beginning of the game with quite so many mods installed. There's about 70 mods. There'll be some notifications of that popping up here. And it is common with many of the Bethesda games or the ZeniMax studios. You'll see that starting as a prisoner is very common. To include, you know, like you're always escaping or locked up or something like that, some kind of prisoner.
Hey, you're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
Damn you Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy. If they hadn't been looking for you, I could have stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell. You there, you and me, we shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief.
Shut up back there.
And I have a Climate of Tamriel installed.
Watch your tongue.
Plus an ENB, which changes the lighting, some of the processing done in the game, along with high-res textures. I'm running at 1080p though, so I'm not running at like an eye-bleeding high resolution.
No, this can't be happening. This isn't happening.
Hey,
guy's panicking about our situation here.
Why do you care?
A Nord's last thoughts.
And you can see that I also have immersive, total immersive armors and immersive weaponry, which improves the quality of some of the armors and weapons that you'll see there on the characters. Especially, like, see that, I guess the captain, the guard, or whoever that is, has got better looking armor than normal. And I've also installed like better looking faces, but not a total body overhaul, just the better looking faces. And the women actually have like makeup and stuff like that. It's like called cover woman. You know, like figure what that's referencing. I'm gonna quickly make a new character and go through at least the escape sequence.
Wonder if Elod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed.
I also have bigger and bolder installed, which is extremely high-res textures for like the stones. Like I said, all in all, probably around 70 different mods installed, and hopefully it runs smoothly without crashing. That's the one thing about mods. Although it seems to have gotten much better recently than like in the past, trying to mod your game like Morrowind. I mean, I know I had a lot of problems. Like every mod that was cool you would install and then it would maybe break another mod or cause your game to break, so you'd have to remove that and see where the conflicts were.
Let's go.
But now it's really easy, pretty easy to mod your game.
No, wait, we're not rebels.
Face your death with some courage, thief.
You've got to tell them we weren't with you. This is a mistake.
Step towards the block when we call your name. One at a time.
And I'm not sure how much of the music we'll hear. I turned it way down because YouTube has some automatic program where it detects your music and then tells you that, oh, there's, you know, copyrighted material in your videos.
Ralof of Riverwood.
I have the additional music project in, and I'm not using it as a replacer. I'm using it to enhance the music, and a lot of the music is really fitting. I mean, they just basically maybe different instrumentations of the same themes.
Step forward.
See how cool his armor is. That's because of the mod. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'll make another Argonian. Not a lot of options there. We get some more paint options. Those are interesting. Purple. Yeah. Just kind of choosing a few things here. I mean, there's a lot of a lot of options. I'll try to make him look as close as possible to character I made, because I may decide to continue playing this, but I've already played the beginning several times. Let's see, and hair for the Argonian. There's some really interesting hair options for the Argonian. It includes like what looks like feathers or something. I'll just put that on there. And let's see, where's his body? I think I made mine like buff, you know, or kind of like a big lizard guy. And say done. Type this out here. Alright, Zarthus. Go to the chopping block, buddy.
Are you a relative of one of the Riften dockworkers, Agonian? Captain, what should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
By your orders,
And that lady's bloodthirsty.
I'm sorry. We'll make sure your remains are returned to Black Marsh. Follow the captain, prisoner.
I'll try not to ramble too much. You can see here is this guy's armor's pretty sweet too.
Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne.
Looks like there's a fog rolling
this
in.
war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes, General
Yeah, it's
Tullius.
nothing.
Give them their last rites.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius, blessings of the 8 divines upon you.
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over.
Learn up as you wish.
Come on! I haven't got all morning. My
That guy's ready to
ancestors are
hasten his way to
smiling at me,
Sovngarde.
Imperials. Can you say the same?
You Imperial bastards!
Justice!
Death to the Stormcloaks!
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the lizard!
Looks like I'm next.
Here it is again. Did you hear that?
I said, next prisoner!
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
We've already seen what happens if you try to run. A couple arrows in the back.
What in oblivion is that?
Sentries, what do you see?
It's in the clouds!
Dragon!
Wonderful. Alright, it looks like I got my freedom.
Come on, the dogs won't give us another chance. This way.
He's blowing up stuff all over the place. I'm gonna do a little bit of running.
Jarl, what is that thing? Can the legends be true?
Legends don't tell you.
We need to move now! Up through the tower. Let's go!
Let's get going.
Up the stairs.
Come on.
Quickly. Just need to move some
Oh! Move out of the way of that. Sure thing. I don't think you can blow that jump. It's pretty easy to make. Can't pick that up. Can't search this stuff. Sucks. Stuff's blowing up all over the place. And you're just gonna move out of the way, right?
Still alive, prisoner? Keep close to me if you want to stay that way.
Sure. There we go. We're just gonna let him cook that guy thoroughly. There's General Tullius and his friends.
It's you and me, prisoner. What does it take to kill this monster?
I'm just gonna go ahead and keep going. Ignore the dragon. Now here's your first chance to make alliances in the game or side with either the Imperials or the Stormcloaks.
Stopping us this time.
Fine. I hope that dragon takes you all to Sovereign Guard. You, come on.
Because my other Argonian sided with the Empire, I'm going to go ahead and side with the Empire. Now, if I went in that way, I would side with the Stormcloak Legion. So I'm going to go into the keep here with this Imperial guy.
We've got to get inside.
And I also installed additional loading screens, but sometimes if the loading duration is short, you won't see the additional loading screens, which are really nice. They're lore-based.
We should keep moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off.
And this is where you get your freedom.
There you go. Take a look around. There should be plenty of gear to choose from. I'm going to see if I can find something for these burns.
I'm not going to loot quite as much as I normally do. I'm just going to get a few... come on now. Pick up the sword. Let's go.
See if one of these check.
And I also have, of course, the Sky UI, which changes the way that the interface looks. And take a few things, you know, just to sell later. I'm going to wear some Imperial gear. And I also have a, what is it called, a Civil War enhanced type of thing, where it's a complete overhaul of the Civil War. So wearing Imperial gear will actually cause people to recognize you as an Imperial, you know, a friend of the Imperials, which means like if they're Stormcloaks, and you know they'll fight you. I'm gonna make a few things here, my favorites. Oops. Thought I had. Now I'm like wasting time in the menus here. Oh, there we go. You know, they start you off with a few basic. I'll make flames my favorite, and healing's a favorite. And that way I can just quickly bring things up. Put the sword, put the flames, and we're ready to fight. A couple coins. And the bucket. Yeah, that's exactly what I needed. Reading books will sometimes get you skill points, so I'm going to go ahead and take a look at whatever books. You can hold your horses, mister. I'm going to take what I can. I equip that directly. Couldn't remember if you had candlelight to start with or not, but maybe not. Makes things a little bit easier to see. Probably, oops, wrong way. Refamiliarizing myself with the game controller commands, which I think is really nice to play with the game controller.
That dragon is tearing up the whole keep.
Just give me a minute. I'm out
Gives me a little bit more feedback on the swings and stuff.
Stormcloaks. Maybe we can.
You want to die? Is that the best you can do?
Hit me? Sure. Let's see. stamina.
Grind
Well,
has
thanks
no
for all the
place
help. And I'm not really gonna take all this stuff.
Let me
Drop off my health real quick. Mostly just want the money. I also have enhanced smithing, lets me like break down items, so actually picking up what would normally be considered junk is actually worthwhile because I can simply recycle it. I can melt that down into ingots, which is really nice. So whether it's like a shovel or it could be a shovel or a pickaxe, I can melt down the
Damn, that
metal in
dragon
that
doesn't give up
into
easy.
ingots, which could be
What are you
used to,
doing?
you know,
We
smith
need to
other
get out of
items.
Helgen, now!
These Imperials have potions in here. We're going to need them.
Can't hide from me.
Just gonna get a little bit of the burn action on these guys. And now I can block. I also have the Dance of Death installed, which it's like enhanced finishing moves, but I also have it so it scales, so you won't see those for a while. Now if you're blocking, you can give a little bump action, but see you're boom, and I interrupted them.
No more.
And down you go.
An old storeroom. See if you can find some potions. Might come in handy.
No, I'm just gonna take all this stuff. And that's the thing with these type of games. There's always just so much stuff to look through and to take. I don't know what that is. Go ahead and just see if it. Nope. No skill increases from it. And there are mods that'll let you know, like books that you've read or stuff like that. But I think that's a little immersion breaking because some of those mods actually make the books like glow if you haven't read them. So, yeah, like I said, I don't want like glowing stuff like that. I said, like, all this stuff can be searched. There's so much crap to pick up in this game. Not all of it's entirely useful, but a lot of it can be utilized for different potions, alchemy, and stuff like that. Or poisons that can be applied to your blades and your bows.
Done then? This way.
Like I said, I'm going to try and just get to the
torture
point
room.
real quick here.
Gods, I wish we didn't hear that. Come on.
I think they totally see me. Let's try and see if I can get a sneak attack. It doesn't matter, I'm having a heyday on this guy's back. Well, looks like they made short work of that guy.
You fellows happened along just in time. The
I'm just taking the
boys
stuff
seemed
that I
a bit
think is worth
upset at
the most amount of money.
entertaining their comrades.
Don't you even know what's going on? Dragon is attacking Helgen.
And there's usually like little hidden
Hot
items
dragon.
there
Please, don't make up
you can
nonsense.
find on the shelves behind vendors, and a lot of times if it says take, you can just take it. If it says steal, you know, you might want to just go down and crouch if you're stealing. If you're
You have no
role playing,
authority over
you might
me
not want to do that.
Didn't you hear me? I said the keep is under attack.
And I like to
Forgive
take
the
all
old
the
man.
books because I like to have like a big supply of books in my house. I don't know why.
Wait a second.
It's like I decorate my
Looks
house
like
with
there's
books.
something in this cage.
Don't bother with that. Lost the key
And what I
ages
normally
ago.
do is I will save before, you know, that's one way you can kind of cheat. Now, you get skill increases from lockpicking. You know, so even from breaking locks, you're going to get skill increases. Oops. Yeah, I was really close. There we go. And you get some mage stuff here. I'm just going to take it all. Sorry, buddy.
Sure, take all my things, please.
Grab what you can and let's go.
That's the idea. There's not really anything in here. Now you can pick those other cages if you want some skill increases, but there's not really a reason. Oops. I totally did not mean to do that. Like I said, I'm like pushing the wrong buttons here. keep forgetting. There we go. I just learned Sparks, and that's a pretty good spell because it not only drains the health of somebody, but it'll cost magic users their magicka. So kind of get a 2-in-1 effect on there. Although I feel that Flames is more effective in some respects against, like, especially earlier on. Flames it seems to be like much more effective, and I'm going through the I meant to favorite Sparks, so now see I can quickly change between the few spells, which is okay early on. As you get further in the game and you start to have a crazy amount of spells and items favorited, you want to prune that list so it doesn't, it's supposed to be quick favorites, and if you add everything to it, it kind of defeats the purpose of it being a quick menu. Like I said, I already have a character a little bit further along than this. He's not too many quests in, so I'm just doing this for continuity's sake so I can show you the very beginning.
Where in Oblivion are we
I
supposed to
think
go?
that's where you get introduced to your bow.
Just give me a minute. Let me think.
See there, I'm sneaking. You can hear these people. You can overhear conversations.
Where'd you come from?
I'm gonna give them a little bit and it helps to burn the guys first. Let them burn, because you get more use out of the magicka that way. Like, go ahead and burn them up. Wait a second. Let your magicka come back. And give them a big old sword swing. Or a dagger. Whatever you choose. And you can't block magic attacks, so trying to get in there. Oops. Oh, sorry, buddy. Sorry, Hadvar. His friend just crossed the way. Now, time stops when you're going to loot these things, so it's kind of funny, I'm getting attacked right now by a guy with a bow, and I thought one of these guys... No bows. Okay. Well, just gonna close the distance on him then. Oh. Or, there you go. See, there's a lot. And you guys can enjoy that nice, crispy, warm feeling. As his friend, I'm gonna go putting the finishing blow on that guy. Come on. There we go. A little bit toasty warm. Take that bow. Take your arrows.
Find a way out.
And you can even pick up arrows that are there. There's a few nooks and crannies in here where there's other stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and take a few things because I haven't been taking as much crap as I normally do. Because, like I said, I'm just trying to get to the point. Remember, it's left and right on the D-pad to switch through my through my items there. So now I've favorited that. I think. Let's see. There you go. And if you want to unlock an arrow, all you have to do is hit the X button by default. And you can do that. Same weapon you use to draw your weapon or sheath your weapon. And the next section, heads up, we get introduced to a little bit of a stealth play rather soon here. There's pretty cool areas. Sneaky. I think if they'd normally go around and try to pick all the fungus off the walls for potions and stuff. Sorry for the crazy camera angle. I'm trying to force myself up this little slope. See, I look up here. Yeah. Like, oh look, might find something worthwhile. Like that. Coin purse. So that's funny here. There's spiders in this next section, and I got the drop on them. And unless you add a mod, you can't sneak attack with magic. So, boom. And see how the eye is partially open. I still got another sneak attack. Here's his friend. Boom. Done. I'll retrieve my arrows. I'm gonna wait for these jokesters to come out. Like I said, I know what's gonna happen. And see, I'm still hidden, which is great. Alright.
I knew I heard something.
It's one thing with the bow, you want to go ahead and make sure that you draw the arrow all the way back. Boom. Full power. And done.
What next?
Come back and get my arrows back. Right now I don't have anything. Pretty poor. I had you know, basically beggar's clothing. Nothing really. Oh, there's somebody's body. Nice. Take that. Can't remember. Like, one of these places had a chest up there, but like I said, not really much worth getting off all this stuff. You move a tiny bit faster with your weapons put away, basically. So if you really want to get going, you put away your weaponry. You can search all these egg sacs and the desiccated corpses. Where's that guy that... There you go. Yeah, and he had a couple coins on him. That was nice. And that venom can be used... Oops. It can be used just the way it is for like your arrow shots.
Come on, hurry up.
Which I'll show you here on this, coming up this little section. I'm gonna get that money off this skeleton if he's got any. Let's see. Oh, he's got a dagger, which I can melt down like I mentioned. Which is nice. And let me show you how the,
Hold up.
oops. Items. We'll go to my potions menu. I'm gonna use my frostbite venom. And it says use on longbow. So now my next
Just
shot
ahead. See her?
has frostbite
I'd rather
venom on
not
it.
tangle with her right now. You might be able
No,
to
we're
see
gonna take care of
fine.
this bear.
Just take it nice and slow, and watch where you step. Or if you're feeling lucky, you can take this bow.
Yeah, I'm feeling lucky.
Might take her by surprise. Go ahead. I'll follow your lead and watch your
See, now
back.
I'm still partially hidden, so I'm
Not
getting
the sneaky
bonuses.
type.
Boom. And that was that. So I was able to get off all those shots without the bear, like, completely, you know, noticing me, basically. I think I might switch to sword and board here on my run to the town. Couldn't remember, like I said, if there was anything up there worthwhile. Probably not. Just move on. Don't want to make it too much like
This
watching
looks like
me
the way
loot
out.
items. Go here. And shields are under apparel, which is a little bit weird. I'll make that a favorite also. So now I
Trying
can
to
go sword and board. Yeah, change that. Long sword.
If we'd ever make it.
This is my character, my little Imperial gear. Put that away. Come on. There it is. See? Lizard guy. Shield. Head outside.
Closest town from here is Riverwood. My uncle's the blacksmith.
Alright, we're gonna
there.
wait for
I'm
the
sure he'd
dragon
help you out.
pass by.
It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today. Looks like he's gone for
Okay.
good this time. But I don't think we should
You
stick
see the
around to
standing
see if he comes
stones?
back.
Now personally I take the warrior stone, even if I'm going to do a little bit more magic than normal, because the warrior stone gives a benefit, and if you'll look at your skill systems, you'll see that blacksmithing falls under that tree, and it gives you a straight 20% bonus to leveling up. I think there's not much on this path to mess with you, like a few wolves or something like that. But I'm gonna hit up this stone and get my bonus on. And as a rule, the pathways are generally safer. You won't run into quite as much stuff, you know, as many beasts on the, whoops. Oh, look at that, I already got sidetracked. Okay, I'll stay away. I'm not out to, go on a killing spree right now. Where are those stones at? right on top of them. A little bit rock climbing, rock sliding. Boom. And you'll see here, I'm going to go ahead and activate the warrior stone. Combat skills, 20% faster. And you'll see, I'll show you exactly what I was talking about. Go up to the skill menu, and you see that kind of wizard guy in the background? Go there. There's the edge of the thief and the constellations. And right here, we go into the warrior, and you'll see there's smithing. And it's under that orangish, reddish background. And I have an enhanced smithing skill tree, so yours probably won't look like this. I really enjoy this mod. It's excellent. So, like I said, when I get it together, the list of all my mods will be shared with you. But it's going to be a little bit of work. So, let me get back on track now that I have my bonus. Well, they wanted me to go down to the water's edge. And I have water installed. Like I said, I'm mentioning a lot of these mods as we go through. Water installed, realistic clouds installed. So it gives they have the appearance of volumetric clouds, but they're not. But they're faux. There's some wolves. Like I said, mention it. Come on, wolves. Maybe a little sword and board action. Died and I leveled up, so I should have just used my flames on him, but I was trying to cheese the skill ups. So like, let's do this the right way now. I'm gonna try not to get as lost, and I know that the dragon will not bother me, so I'm just gonna head right back. Get to Riverwood. Come on. Riverwood. Almost to the standing stones here. Or the warrior stone, thief stone, and the mage stone. Alright, guardian stones. Got my bonus. I'm going to carry on. And now I'm going to put my my vengeance upon that wolf, because I was goofing around. That was my fault. I didn't really need to die. I was too busy blabbering about mods instead of fighting the way I normally fight. Oh, there's a little salmon. Let's see. Now it says I'm detected, but I know that they don't see me from here. I have no idea what sees me from here. Probably that guy. See what happens. Yeah, see, he didn't see me. The wolf didn't see me either. Oops, miss. Might go back. These guys are burning. Oh, rock! Come on. I'm burning myself. Of course, I am playing on a harder difficulty, so I probably shouldn't goof around quite as much. But you can cure disease. I'm just gonna leave him with disease because it's not really worth my time and effort to try to heal him. Let's see. I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't have any cure disease. And I've also installed, in addition to like the other ones I've listed, of course, I've installed HD textures and additional like plant life, a system for hunting, and bugs, new bugs, and they come more often also. So I'm just gonna run it out and get to town here, and I'll call it. Get to Riverwood, and there's actually like a lot of little stuff to do here in Riverwood. A lot of people to talk to, a lot of little quests to do, little fetch quest, little romance action, little love triangle in town. I might show some of that next time.
Are you feeling sick?
Yeah. Yeah, see, I have rock joints, so they're asking me if I'm sick, which is funny. But a little cure disease or a visit to a shrine will cure you quite easily. It's not a big deal. You can see what the effect of rock joint is. You go under magic to see it and your status. Ooh, 25% less effective with melee weapons. Yeah, so I guess those wolves were just ravenous. So I'm going to go ahead and frame up a nice little shot here in the mountains. Yeah. That's that. Thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoy this or if you have any suggestions, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Let your friends know. If you have any mods that are not game breaking that you'd like to see installed, my machine can pretty much handle it. It's an i7 with 12 gigs of RAM and a 2.5 gigabyte GeForce graphic card. I'm running the 570 HD, which is a little bit older, but it still runs things at ultra settings. Like I can run Tomb Raider at ultimate, no problems. So yeah, like I said, I'm a year or so old. It still runs things at the highest settings. So if you want to see mods installed, other than when I hit that memory limit, like I said, I got about 70 mods installed. So like I said, just leave a comment. Let me know if you'd like to see a different mod or maybe a different ENB. I'm using Sky Realism, which causes a funny outline. I think sometimes maybe I have something set up wrong or something with the filtering. Thanks a lot for watching.